There are very few things in life that are gonna get me to smile. It's just my personality. But something that makes me absolutely elated is a good deal. There's nothing I like to hear more than, oh my gosh, that looks so luxe. That looks so high end. That must have been so expensive. And then for me to say, I got it affordably. I got it on a deal. I had a coupon. It was 70% off. I actually got it from Walmart. So in today's video, I am going to share some of the products in my home that I think look sophisticated, high-end, expensive. They're giving everything they need to give, but they are not expensive. Now, before I do that though, I do want to say thanks to Walmart Creator for sponsoring today's video, but let's just walk around my house. Now, we're going to start in the living room because that is where I currently am. The first item in my home that I think looks sophisticated, luxe, is my sofa. Because, okay, it wasn't cheap, it's still sofa, right? I believe this sofa, this huge arrangement here was like $1,500. It is a dupe. I officially received permission to use that word. It is a dupe for the Cloud sofa for Restoration Hardware, where one piece of it is more than the price of this entire sectional. So to me, this is an excellent case in point of something that I think looks luxe, but isn't luxe. And honestly, I feel like the quality is very similar. It's performance fabric, it's filled with down feathers. For all intents and purposes, it is the same thing. It just comes with a different name. And for me, if I can get the same look, feel, and quality for a lesser price, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The next item that I think is giving luxury without the luxury price tag is this dome lamp behind me. So you guys know I love task lamps, and I've not parted with my task lamps forever, but I love the look of dome lamps because everything in my living room was giving rectangle. It was giving square. It was giving very angular, and I needed a little bit more curvature. So the way I wanted to do that is with these dome lamps. Now I got these from Walmart. They're 115 bucks when I got them. They were on sale, but even not on sale, they're still under $160 per lamp, which I think is incredible because lamps these days, stores will be like 8 million yen. And I'm like, well, how did you come up with that? How'd you come up with that? So I really love these. Not only were they super affordable, but they're super easy to put together. And I actually use these smart light bulbs also from Walmart in them, and they are incredible. Let me show them to you. This lamp is incredible to me. Like I said, it's giving the curvature, it's giving the dome. It's a nice gold. It's made out of metal, it's giving the ASMR, and it gives off just the best little glow. So to make this dome lamp even look more sophisticated is I got these smart light bulbs. They were super cheap from Walmart. Then I used this app, which was free because I don't pay for apps, ever. And the light bulb is smart. So you can see it just turned on in the back there, right? So I can control everything from my phone. So if we are having date night, if we're having movie night, if I'm having the president over, I can set the vibes using this. So for example, let's make it red. Purge vibes, right? We're ready for the apocalypse, right? But you can also set it for plant growth. I don't have any plants. I did not realize plants required pink, but I do love how sophisticated this looks. I think this lamp paired with the smart light bulbs, which again were under $10, is just giving sophistication. And I bought 2 of these so that I have the dome look on either side because you know I love symmetry, and it just makes me feel like the space is really finished off. And we are a blanket using household. I know that's like a silly thing to say, but we love blankets here, and this blanket is the epitome of luxe. I don't even know how much it was. It's by Better Homes and Gardens. It feels like all of the sadness in the world is gone because it's so soft. Lost your job? It's fine. You have this blanket. Got broken up with? It's fine. You have this blanket. It's so soft. It feels like a warm hug. I don't know how to describe it besides it feels so luxurious. It feels like cashmere mixed with velvet. I don't know how to describe it, but it is that good. It's giving luxury blanket vibes, but without a $100 price tag for a blanket. And it comes in so many different colors. I have the cream to go with my vibes, but you would never guess this was as cheap as it is. It is 100% polyester too. So I'm just like, how did you make it happen? How did you make it happen? And we will fight over this blanket, like me and Wiener. So Wiener's my dog. We will fight over this blanket because it really is that good. He'll just leave me shivering over in the corner, wrapped in this blanket because it is that good. This feels so high end, and it is high end. I've had no problems with it. We've had some accidents here, you know, a little bit of wine on the blanket, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it's still been perfectly fine. This is one of the most luxurious feeling things that I do own. Now I'm welcoming you to my beverage corner. This is also giving luxe for me, and not because it's on these expensive countertops. This is giving luxe to me because it reminds me of being a hotel. When I think luxe, I think hotel. I don't know why, because I don't really stay at very nice hotels. I've stayed at the Four Seasons like once in my life, and it was very nice. But I just love the coffee bar at a hotel. It improves my experience. I'm like, wow, this is the best coffee I've ever had. Meanwhile, they're using the exact same Nespresso pods as I use. But when you're in my coffee corner, of course, we have the Nespresso. It's giving luxury. I don't have any pods, but man, is this coffee good. This is the best coffee ever. It's better than Starbucks. It's better than going and paying $7 for a drink. So I love this. I love that it kind of blends into the background here. This is not giving luxury, but I love cups with dogs on them. Alas, I bought them. Now, what else is giving luxury is my tea kettle. I'm big time into tea. I drink a cup of tea at nighttime. It's like my little dessert because they put so much sugar in it. I don't know what to do with myself. But of course, I use the beautiful tea kettle. I wanted appliances that didn't look like appliances because I don't like the way appliances look. I want to look at something and be like, is that a rocket ship? Is that a spaceship? Is that a calculator? I don't want to know that it is an appliance. So that's exactly what I got from this. Obviously, it is some sort of appliance, but it's nice and sleek because you can't see any buttons. And not enough companies do this these days, and they should. When you look at this, you can just wrap the cord around the base here, so you don't have this big cord sticking out all the time. A lot of companies do this, but a lot of companies do not, and I would like to start a petition for every company that makes appliances to do this, because it just allows things to be nice and sleek. You're like, tea kettle where? Cord where? I don't know there's a cord. This is just a tea kettle floating in space. What I love about this tea kettle is obviously it comes in so many different colors. I got it in the black, but the only branding on it is the B. The only branding here is the B. You just pour your water in, it's good to go. But when you do turn it on, which I will do now, that's what the buttons look like, but you don't see them unless you press the power button. No power button, no buttons. You don't have to know. So you can leave this plugged in all the time and you don't have to be worried about like grimy fingers getting over it. I hate that about appliances. You get fingerprints all over it and it just looks like Slime Time Live from Nickelodeon, but not with these beautiful appliances. When I want to make my tea, I'll turn it on. It tells me all of the different settings for tea, and I'm gonna be honest, before I bought this, I did not know that different types of teas require different temperatures, but I bought this 2 years ago, so I've learned a lot since then. But I love it. I'll just click boil or whatever type of tea and it will do its job, and then it'll beep at me when the time is done. This just looks so high end to me. I've not seen an appliance that I think looks this sleek ever, and they have an entire line of them at Walmart. Air fryers, tea kettles, smaller tea pots. They have pots and pans. They have everything you could ever want. So you're gonna get that luxe look, but you're also gonna get something practical, and this really takes the cake for me. And next, I'd like to welcome you to my entryway. This is how you come into the home. So I wanted the entryway to look really nice and symmetrical because you know that's my thing, but what I really wanted to have was some light because our house is a cave when the sun is not out. So I got this lamp. This is by Evelyn and Zoe, or Evelyn and Zoe from Walmart. I love it. I also have another smart light bulb in here so that we can get all of the vibes, all of the moods. It really sets the tone when you walk into the home. I got it in this black, but it also comes in gold, and you can pivot this as you see fit. I'll be honest, I bought this for my desk in my office, but I loved it so much I brought it out here. So I just sit in the dark at my office now, but I do really love this. And then I paired this lamp, obviously with coffee table books, but that's not what important. I paired it with some DIY artwork. So I really wanted some artwork in a set, and I wanted something that was textured, that was tactile, and I also wanted something that no one else had. And the best way to get something that no one else has is to DIY it. So I made these sets of artwork using my Cricut, believe it or not, which again, you can get from Walmart. And I made all these weird faces, and I did it with like as line drawing. So I just drew them on my iPad, and I refused to pick up my pencil. So I had to finish the faces, these abstract faces, without picking up my pencil one time. And that was super fun. I mean, some of it didn't cut perfectly, so it does look like I picked up my pencil, but I promise you I didn't. And I want you to believe me. So I made this series of artwork that I personally think looks high end. Every time someone comes in, they do ask me like where I bought them from. So that's good enough, right? That makes me feel good. So So that is something else in my home that I think looks high-end, and I think the lamp here really just elevates the space as you come in, because I think lighting is something that you don't often see in an entryway. So those are a few things in my home that I think look sophisticated, look expensive, even though they were not. I just wanted to create this video as a reminder that something can look high-end, something can be high-end without having to be expensive. Sometimes you're just paying for the name, right? And that doesn't mean you're getting better quality or better look or anything like that. I love how my home has come together. I live here, so obviously I do like it. And a lot of it has come together by finding really affordable products from places like Walmart. And if you want to shop any of the things I shared today, you can just head to my description box. My Walmart storefront is linked there, and you can see the Walmart finds in my home and my top Walmart finds in general. I am a Walmart stan. I can't stay out of Walmart, and for a good reason. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you're walking away from today's video remembering that you do not have to break the bank to have a beautiful home. Until next time, have a beautiful day.